Hi, I'm Ken Hollowell, and I'm here to ask you a question. I'm not here to provide you with legal advice, but as a consultant, I've been in the field of working with thousands of people who need to raise capital. I'll share some things about the SEC you might not have understood or knew about. When it comes to you wanting to raise capital for a project, a venture, or an existing company, you may want to become aware, educated, and knowledgeable concerning whether or not you may need to comply with the Securities and Exchange Commission regulations. The majority of entrepreneurs are unaware of a law that's been around since 1933. Under the Securities Act of 1933, any offer to sell securities must either be registered with the SEC or meet an exemption. When you understand what the word securities means, then everything becomes clear. In 1934, the SEC defined securities this way. The definition of the SEC when it comes down to security, and I'm not going to read the whole definition, but I'm going to read the first part of it. Any note, stock, treasury stock, bond, debenture, certificate of interest, or participation in any profit-sharing agreement or in any oil, gas, or other mineral royalty or lease, any collateral trust certificate, pre-incorporation certificate or subscription, transferable share, investment contract, and at the very bottom it says property which is pledged as collateral for a loan. Now there's a couple of things I want to emphasize in this definition. First of all, interest or participation in any profit-sharing agreement. And the next thing I want to point out has to do with the words investment contract. Now, there are 3 exemptions available to you if you want to raise capital legally and professionally. It is called the Reg D series offering, and the first one is Regulation D 504, which allows you to raise up to $1 million. The next restriction has to do with Regulation D 505, which allows you to raise up to $5 million. And the last exemption is the Reg D 506, which allows you to raise an unlimited amount. Now, there are various restrictions for each of the Reg D offerings that we've mentioned. You must comply with these restrictions and regulations. To learn more about how to raise capital for your company, phone ProFran Consultants at 407-363-3545 today. Receive your first consultation absolutely free.